Hey everyone, welcome back to another Ing Productions video. Today I will be showing you 3 products of my choice that I think make the perfect beginner's filmmaking kit. For my first pick on this list, it goes to the GoPro, and this is the Hero 10 Black. Why is the GoPro first on my list? Let me tell you why by first presenting my pros, and then I'll present my cons right afterwards. First is simplicity. The GoPro is a very simple and easy camera to use, and it has a great menu system, which I've had no trouble with at all. Second is resolution. The GoPro is capable of shooting resolutions up to 5.3K 60 frames per second, 4K 120 frames per second, or 2.7K 240 frames, which is actually quite insane for a small camera like this. I haven't seen any other camera in this price point or in the market except for the new Hero 11 Black that can shoot such high resolution and high frame rates. Third is stabilization, and the GoPro has the best stabilization I've ever seen on any camera or action camera period. You don't even need a gimbal for a GoPro, and it beats out any other vlogging camera stabilization. Fourth is field of view. Now the GoPro has one of the widest field of views I've ever seen on any camera. This allows you to get almost everything you want in one shot. Some people, however, don't like the distortion. They prefer no distortion at all in a narrow field of view. But you can achieve that with the GoPro on their linear field of view or narrow. I use linear because it's actually quite wide, a lot wider than this. And I don't really use narrow because it takes out a lot of resolution. Fifth on my list is durability, and the GoPro is one of the most durable cameras that I've used because it's an action camera. It's waterproof up to 33 feet advertised, and it can withstand really harsh conditions. Now, I use my GoPro a lot for fishing. I've put it underwater. I've dropped this many times. As you can see, I have some marks right here. This can focus. I have some marks on the side right here. I've dropped it, and the GoPro is still in perfect working conditions. I really love this camera for its durability. Sixth is that it's compact and small. Most cameras take up a lot of space, but it's not the GoPro. It's quite small. It can fit into my pocket and bags when traveling, which is really convenient because many vlogging cameras are usually huge, and the lens that sticks out is kind of hard to put in your bag or carry in your pocket. Seventh is mounting or POV. You can mount the GoPro almost anywhere. There's head straps, chest straps, wrist straps, foot straps, and mouth straps. Or you can put it on your hat as well. It's so easy to get what you want to shoot with the GoPro, and this wide field of view helps a lot with it. Now that I've stated all the pros with this camera, I will move on to the cons. So we're moving on to cons, and my first con of the GoPro is its fixed focus. And what does that mean? Well, fixed focus means you can't focus on one subject. It has an infinite amount of focus. So you can't focus on one thing and have the rest of the background blurred out. It's just fixed. And most people don't like that look. They prefer that blurry background look with vlogging cameras, and I can understand why. It looks pretty cool, and it's also more cinematic. But however, this is unavailable on the GoPro. Second is battery life. The GoPro is an action camera, and battery life is short. Because the GoPro Hero 10 shoots very high frame rates and high resolution, it has low battery life. I've had it run about 35 to 70 minutes. Now, third is digital zoom. The GoPro can't zoom in, and it's only a digital crop. That basically means your image will fall apart the more you zoom in because you are losing resolution. Fifth on this list is reliability. I've owned about 8 GoPro cameras, and the 8 being the worst. It lost a lot of valuable footage I had from fishing. But with this new GoPro Hero 10, I've not really had any unreliable issues because of that new GP2 chip, which is still running on the Hero 11. So I realized that I don't have much time left for filming this video because it is currently December 14th, and I have some school to do this weekend. But you may be thinking that I don't have school next week because it is Christmas break. That is correct, but I want to get this video out before Christmas so people will know what to buy. So I will now be going over my second product fairly quickly, which is the DJI Mini 2. Anyways, here's what I like about the Mini 2. First is weight. The DJI Mini 2 weighs 239 grams, which means you don't have to register the drone with the FAA. This is a brilliant feature, but right now I can't expand on this topic. Next is that it's compact. Unlike many other drones, the Mini 2 is very small and easy to travel with thanks to its foldable arms. Next is its 4K camera. It shoots 4K at 30 frames and 12 megapixel raw photos. It looks and is amazing for a drone like this at this price point. Flight time. The Mini 2 has a surprisingly good flight time of 30 minutes, so you can get everything you want to shoot in one flight. Next is quick shots. The Mini 2 comes with 5 quick shots that produce professional-like drone moves that are great for beginners. They are rocket, helix, boomerang, droney, and circle. Last on this list is range. Now the Mini 2 claims to have a range of 6 miles, which is amazing. However, you should expect to get at least half of that range, which is still impressive for any drone. Now let's move on to the cons. So the first con I have with the DJI Mini 2 is that it's fragile. Because it has plastic parts, it makes it under 249 grams. And I get that, but I don't like how it's not fragile. Second is wind resistance. Since the Mini 2 is under 249 grams and it's light, it is hard at handling wind. Third, the DJI Mini 2 is not capable of shooting raw footage, and also you don't have as much control over your settings as you would have in pro drones. Fourth is the small sensor. The DJI Mini 2 has a 1/2-inch sensor, I believe, which is very tiny and is not good at performing in low light. Lastly is no active track and no obstacle avoidance. This is bad for beginners because beginners tend to more easily crash their drones than pros. The last item on my list is not a drone or camera, it's a tripod, and this will help you complete your beginner's kit. I will just be going over pros because I really don't have any cons with a tripod. So the first thing I like about this tripod is that it helps you achieve shots you can't get when no one is there, which is basically a second person point of view, and you can just leave the camera there and forget about it. Another thing this tripod is great for is product showcasing. If you want to show off one of your products, you can get cool angles with this tripod. Now this tripod can extend to about 5 feet 2 inches. I think that's what I got, which is pretty tall, so if you want to get yourself in full frame, show your face, this tripod is great for height. Another thing is that this tripod might be waterproof because it is carbon fiber, which I think is waterproof material, and I'm going to bring this with me while I fish into creeks. Another great thing about this tripod is that it's very compact, so you can fold this up and put it into a case. And one thing I don't like about it is that it's a little on the heavy side for me, because the tripod I used to have, which was a cheap knockoff tripod from Amazon, was very lightweight, so even though this is durable, it's still a little heavy for me. And the last thing that you need to know about this tripod is the ball head. Make sure you get a ball head so that you can mount your camera on your tripod. So that was the list I put together today. I hope this helps for Christmas and birthdays, and I also hope you enjoyed it. Sorry for not posting in a while, I just didn't feel like doing it. But anyways, I wanted to say one thing before I go, and that is...
Pretty lame, no cap. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Peace out, homeboy.